Hi, my name is Paul Church from Claritystamp here in the UK. Thank you for joining me for another episode of YouTube Tuesday even. Okay, so today what I want to show you is another use for our beautiful Christmas window aperture dies. If you watch back the episode previous to this, you'll see how I made a beautiful card with some glitter and some sparkle. But today what I want to do is show you how you can turn a card into a gift. For those of you out there that sell your cards at markets or to friends and family, then turning the same type of product into a gift increases the value. So what we're going to look at today is this beautiful picture which can be created very simply and very, very quickly. So what do we need to get started? Okay, so to start off with, we need our beautiful dove window aperture die and our beautiful peace and love nested window and die set. We have other designs available on our website, so you can always go back or watch the previous episode and you'll see all the designs in the collection. In addition to that, we need these beautiful set of 4 A5 frame mounts. Now they come in a set, you get the backing boards with them, and you get white, taupe, cream and black. In addition to that, we need a selection of backing papers. So I've chosen a selection from the beautiful Shenandoah, Rainbow River, Northern Lights, Indian Summer petite card toppers, which work perfect for this project. Let me just show you a few things so that you can create instant art. If I take this frame and I take a piece of the paper, you can see just by changing the background how you can create instant artwork. Really all it needs is maybe a stamped image in the middle. You could use a stencil design over the top of them, but they change every single time you change the background. So if you're looking for some beautiful instant artwork, maybe you're opening a B&B somewhere. We often say about our B&B down in Wales, where Linda Williams lives, and this is perfect for that type of thing. And then again, finally, another one here. So this is the one that I've used in the finished sample, but I thought I'd change it slightly and we'll go with a different colourway. Now the hardest thing to do really is to decide which one we shall go with. So I wonder whether have we got any magic hands in the room that could reach in and take one, do you reckon? Oh, I wonder. Wow, that was magic hands. Right, so this is going to be our background, and look at that. Beautiful artwork. You could stamp something in there, but what we're going to do is introduce our lovely dove die. So we'll pop that to one side and we'll come back to that, and we'll put the rest of these frames, because this is another 4 presents, and with Christmas, birthdays coming up, perfect for all those different occasions. So I'm going to take a piece of our black card blank and I'm going to position the die into the middle. I'm going to take a piece of tape just to hold it, and then if I move this paper out the way, I'm now going to bring in the plates from the Gemini machine. So I've got my clear plate, I've got a poly pocket. Now this was a great tip from Dee Paramore when we first started using the dies on the TV. Basically it helps to protect the plates and makes them last longer. So I'm going to pop that on top there. I'm going to take my frosted plate, my pristine magnetic sheet, and then another clear plate. And whilst we run this through the machine, talk amongst yourselves. Okay, so now for the big reveal. So we'll open up our sandwich, pop that to one side. We're going to carefully remove the low tack tape. Okay, peel that away. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring my waste bin into play, and we'll lift that up and remove the die. Look how easy it falls away. Perfect, not one bit left in there. Okay, so then our die, if I give that a couple of taps, really, This is where you need a cleaner really, because all the bits go on the floor. So there we go, one more bit left in and it will come out. There we go. Our dies have got a special coating on, so it helps all the paper and card release more easily. Okay, so we're going to pop that to one side now, because what I now want to do, when we look at what we've got here, you'll notice that it, as an aperture, it keeps it within the cardstock. So this could be a big card, it could be a smaller card, but it will always remain within the center or wherever you position it on the card. But for my piece, what I want to do is create a finer frame. So I'm going to take the nested window set of dies and I'm going to position that as closely as possible to the edge of my cutout. I'm going to use some tape to hold it in place so it doesn't move around. And then we'll bring in the plates again to run through the machine. So I'll get my poly bag back into play, pop that onto there, making sure it hasn't moved. Then complete the sandwich and run through the machine again. Okay, so now the reveal again. This one's not as exciting as the last one because we know what we're getting. So carefully remove the tape either side. Slowly does it. There we go. And then when I remove the die, I've now got an arch which I can use on a separate project, and then I've got my beautiful die cut topper. How delicate is that? Right, so now for the difficult part. Ha ha ha. And it really is it's not rocket science, it's so quick and easy to do. So let's bring our pieces back into play. So to start off with, I'm going to take the backing board and I'm going to go with the black frame mount. I'm going to position my piece of card topper there that Magic Hands chose for us. Then I'm going to take a tape runner to tape this on the back. Okay. Then I'm going to position that in the middle. It's big enough that I can go a bit wonky if I wanted to, but I'm going to try and keep it as straight as possible. Okay, so we've got that in position. Now I'm going to use the same tape runner to position the frame in place. Okay, talk amongst yourselves while I do the boring parts. And then a tip for getting it lined up is that if you hold both of them upright and bring them in closely together, give it a little tap, and then when you're happy, you can press down. Okay, so there we go. I've got my nice piece of, if I bring that underneath, that'll stand out better. There we go. So we've got a nice picture frame ready for our piece of artwork. So what I'm going to do now, I've got my little frame, which I'm going to position in the middle there. So to do that, I'm going to take a wet glue and I'm just going to go along the edges. So this is a glue that goes on blue and dries clear. So it means if I do get a little bit of seepage, so to speak, outside the frame, then it's not going to show up on my finished project. And then because this is so detailed, all I'm going to do is just go around and then just put dots of little glue in key points, just so that I know it's going to hold it in place. So I reckon I've probably got enough there. There's no weight to this, all we want it to do is just keep it in place. Right, here we go. Trusted tweezers, turn it over, bring our picture back into play. Now, do I want the green at the top? Do I want the red at the top? Decisions, decisions. Ooh, I don't know. I reckon that at the top. And then we're going to position that into place. gently press down until it takes hold. And then a tip that I learned a long time ago was if you take a piece of paper and you put it over the top, you can rub and it will protect it. So because it's quite fine, what you don't want to do is take your big clumsy fingers, start rubbing it, and then it rips. So by putting the paper over the top, then what that does, it protects it while it goes down. So there we go. So we've got our little piece of artwork in place. But to me, the little dove in the middle is sort of lost. So what I'm going to do now is take another piece of the background paper. I'm going to go with this really nice vibrant blue. And then what I'm going to do is I just want the dove. So I'm going to bring the die back into place. And I'm going to decide what I'm going to do is just take a pair of scissors rather than cut into the whole piece, because I only want a piece big enough for the bird. Pop that there. So now I can position that and see, let's have a look. I reckon, there we go. Stop sometimes overthinking it doesn't help. So I'm going to pop that on there, put my sandwich together and run it through the machine before I change my mind again. Right, okay, let's find the birdie, as they say. So we're going to lift that off, and you can see there, I've got that bit there, and then the wing just there. So we'll pop those over to one side, there. Pop that to one side, I can tidy that up in a minute, or magic hands can tidy up. And then all I'm going to do is, this is very, very simple paper piecing. I'm just going to put some glue, same glue that I used in the middle. I'm going to take my tweezers, pick up my little birdie, pop him into the middle, just like that. And take the top part of his wing, work out which way it's got to go in, and pop that into place, just like so. Again, take a piece of paper, just rub over the top to hold it in place, and there we go. So we've now got two pieces of artwork using exactly the same die, different backgrounds, so they're either two gifts for somebody, or if you're selling them, then a really nice price over the price of a card, or put them up on your wall at home. So thank you for watching another episode of YouTube Tuesday. If you like what you saw, please leave a comment below, like and subscribe. Barbara Gray blogs every single day, so check out the blog details across the bottom as well. Somewhere across the bottom that will pop up. And if you liked what you've seen and you're interested in the products, then visit our website www.claritystamp.com. Thanks for watching and see you again soon. Bye bye.